Good evening. Today I want to show you how to create your own agents at home, your own LLM agents. But before starting to deep dive on this, let's explain what is an agent. And you can see this is the content of today's videos. And let's start what is an agent. Agent is an evolution in my view of what is a plain LLM, because the agent can achieve and plan for an activity that you schedule to him or her or whatever. Uh, it is an autonomous friend that will try to achieve the task that you're given. So the main difference from an experience that you can have with ChatGPT is that ChatGPT is interactive. So you ask for something, then you refine that, and then it doesn't work, you have to refine again, and so on. With an agent, the agent or the agents, you can have more than one, can achieve the goal alone without you interacting with that. And I think this is really a game changer in our IT life. They can be really a boost for our creativity and help to come closer and faster to our imagination. They can also use external tools. Some are already available, some other you can have it. For example, you can create tools to do precise mathematics. Usually LLMs are not good at that, but you can extend LLMs to do whatever you need. And also they can also have human interaction in the loop if it's needed, but not necessarily. You can have agents with different roles, for example a coder, a planner, a tester, and they will all work together to achieve your goal. They can execute and they can also serve internet. Now there are different implementation of agents around. There is PyAutogen, that it is the library that I will show you today. How can I have my own agent at home? And for this you can see the post that I created. Okay, so I said we are talking about PyAutogen, that is a Microsoft open source project where you can have your own agent or agents, and they can have also different workflow patterns. You can find official documentation here. Okay, and it's very well documented. I don't know yet everything, but it's very promising. So you just need to have Python between these versions, and to install it and have it running, it's really easy. It's just these three commands. You create a virtual environment, you activate the virtual environment, and then you install PyAutogen, and then you will get something like this. To run the agent, I just prepared some examples, so you will see how to use it. But the first example will be a simple agent, just one agent with human interaction, and you need to have some confidence with Python, but it's nothing special. I commented the code to be more clear. So in this case, I'm using a local LLM that is running on Ollama, as I showed you in the previous post that I did. Then you have to create the configuration needed to run the LLM, the agent, and then you start the agent. Okay, this is how you configure the agent. You give a name, and this is the second, not agent, but the second entity in PyAutogen. In this case, will be us. So we are doing this manually, but this can be completely automatized. And we give this question to our agent. So let me run this example. So you will see what is happening. Okay, just try to give an answer, but he said I don't have a specific model name. That's wrong. He just doesn't know about that. Try to find something about the platform, but in this case we can say we're not satisfied. Okay, this is not what I've asked. Can you give more information about yourself? So this is more ChatGPT like experience, but you will see soon in the second example that you can avoid this. Okay, the process took a bit more time than expected. Oh, and now it came with something interesting, but then it went out for the tangent. But you can see what show me here on this answer. Okay, and then and then it started to do something completely random, but it's okay. Without distraction, it can do everything. So let me stop this one and let's go to the next example here. So the second example is a bit different because we will have the same LLM with two different roles, and the human we will be out of the picture. They will try to achieve the goal assigned alone. I will not run this one because this will require a bit some more time, but I will show you the code of this. Here's the code. As before, we are going to use our llama. We have one configuration, okay, and we start the first assistant. The first agent is a coder. We are running this on our shell. This is not the best practice. You should run this Docker, because when the LLM is producing and testing code, it can do very bad things on your real OS. But and then what is important that we to set the termination message. Okay, and in this case we are saying to finish the task and then answer with terminate. And the task it's an easy thing, just to do some searching on a Linux machine. It can be also the Mac or whatever Windows machine, can be the same, and we'll try to do it. Yeah, let's see the results that I got here. I will just show you just what I recorded here in the post, because this will require some more time running here. But yeah, this is this is what it produced, and I would say that it's not bad. As kind of first attempt, they interact multiple times before running to this one, and you can see all the steps in the cache file that I show you in the I will show you later, as a very nice thing that is coming out of the box from PyAutogen. Still, this doesn't work and it doesn't achieve what I want, but it's a good starting point, so it can help it. And keep in mind that I'm using here a small LLM. I think is 3 billion or 4 billion parameters. You can have access to very more bigger one, and they will perform better. And as I say here, the agent remember about the previous conversation, and that can be nice or not. And this is controlled by a SQLite database where they cache all the answer and question. And if you want to get rid of the memory, then you remove this file, or you change the task and then it will start to create a new one. Let's do the last example in this video, and this is just creating two different LLMs with two different roles. In this case, a coder and a user proxy, and we will have the latest LLM 3 with 7 billion parameters and a Mistral model. And here is the third example. A bit different here but mainly the difference is that I have to pass a different configuration to my agent, okay, to my assistant agent. That is the agent that is doing our role is a special one, is not an assistant agent, it's just user proxy agent. And here you see that I'm passing the Mistral LLM. So let's see, you have a termination notice, you have system message. All these text help to drive the agents to behave like we want. And this task is a bit more complicated. There are also other examples here that you can try. In this case, I added stats from scratch because it was remembering what I already asked, and it was not going anywhere. So I add this one before I discover the cache file. But you can do like this, or removing the cache file. In this example, I also add some logging. So to have the run of this example on a specific file, I just start the session, the login session, and print the login session ID. If you want to find exactly what is happening, you need the session ID. And also what I found useful is to really state what are your expectations in points like this, so it will be easier for the LLM, for the agent to understand you. At the end, you will see again the session ID and a small summary of what happened in your session, and also how much will cost. So this is the results that you can expect, yet not completely good, but still doesn't work. Okay, and this is the result that I got. When you ask something more complicated with the agent that I can run at home, smaller LLMs, you will really find that it's going to produce good code. I will try then with some bigger LLMs running on the internet, but this is what you can expect. Is just a brief summary of how much tokens were used per LLM, and this will be interesting if you are going to use some LLM in internet where you pay for tokens. Usually 1 million of tokens you have to pay, I don't know exactly how much, but in this way you can understand how much will cost your work. Okay, and as I said, PyAutogen by default record what is running, so just to remember what is doing. There are alternatives. One is the most known is Devin, and there is also open source version of Devin called OpenDevin. Looks like Devin was not a fake, but they kind of show something that wasn't really real. And OpenDevin I still have to try, but I will do it. Agents are already changing, but will change the way we work in IT, because they are really more helpful and powerful than single LLM. They can do things that we would need a lot of more time. I don't know where this will go, but you will see another video with a more powerful LLM in the back, and see if it behaves better. Thank you for watching, and see you. Bye bye.